Hello, everyone. A blessed day to all. This is Teacher Karina, and let us enjoy the world of numbers. Welcome to Mathematics 9 class, quarter 4, week 3. In our previous discussion, we discussed about the six trigonometric ratios of special angles. These trigonometric ratios of special angles are presented through the mnemonic device SOHCAHTOA CHO. Class, could you still remember the special angles? Very good. The special angles are the 30-degree angle, the 45-degree angle, and the 60-degree angle. And today, we will be exploring other kinds of angle, the angle of elevation and angle of depression. Do you know, class, how these angles are formed? How are angle of elevation and angle of depression being illustrated? In aviation and in maritime, they consider the angle of elevation and the angle of depression for the takeoff or landing and even the going to the destination of their airplanes and ships. And therefore, the most essential learning competency of this lesson is illustrates angle of elevation and angle of depression. Let Let us consider the human eye. From the human eye is a horizontal line, and that horizontal line is called the horizontal line of sight of the observer. From the horizontal line of sight of the observer to the object above, the angle formed is an angle of elevation. And from the horizontal line of sight of the observer to the object below, the angle formed is an angle of depression. And how are angle of elevation and angle of depression illustrated? An angle of elevation is an angle formed from the horizontal line of sight of the observer to the object above. For angle of elevation, your clue word is the word above. For angle of depression, this is the angle formed from the horizontal line of sight of the observer to the object below. For angle of depression, your clue word is below. To understand well about angle of elevation and angle of depression, let us consider this example. We have this building, and from the top of the building is an observer, and we have the object car. The angle formed from the horizontal line of sight of the observer to the object below is an angle of depression. And if we have this horizontal line of sight, the angle formed from the horizontal line of sight to the object above is an angle of elevation. To understand well about angle of elevation and angle of depression, let's have this other example. So if we have the observer here and the object tower, the angle formed from the horizontal line of sight of the observer to the object above is called an angle of elevation. Another is, if we have this bell tower and the observer is here and the object is there, the boat, from that angle, the horizontal line of sight of the observer to the object below, the angle formed is an angle of depression. To understand well about angle of elevation and angle of depression, let us consider this example. So we have the learner and a tree. The angle formed from the horizontal line of sight of the observer to the object above is an angle of elevation. Are you following, class? Is everything clear, class? So if you have any questions about angle of elevation and angle of depression, then I know you are very confident to answer this activity. The activity is entitled Look Up, Look Down. With all the concepts you've learned about angle of elevation and angle of depression, then you will be able to tell whether the angle formed from the illustrations is either an angle of elevation or angle of depression. So I will be giving you timer for every item. So are you ready, class? So I'll be giving you a 5-second timer to answer every illustration. So all you have to do is to tell whether the angle formed for every illustration is an angle of elevation or angle of depression. After the 5-second countdown, we will be checking your answers. So class, let's be honest of your answer and record your score. So ready? This is the first item or illustration. What angle is formed from this illustration? Or what is angle A? Go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, time is up. Angle A is an angle of elevation. Very good. Who got the correct answer? Very good. Well done. Why angle of elevation? It's because from the horizontal light of the observer to the object above. What's the object above? It's actually a kite. So another. In this illustration, there are two angles formed. First, you have to identify the first angle. It's angle A. Ready? What is angle A?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up. And again, we will have angle B. What is angle B?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time is up. So let's check your answers. Angle A is an angle of elevation. Very good. Why angle of elevation? From the horizontal line of sight of the observer is 1. From the horizontal line of the observer to the object above. So the object is the top of the flagpole. Therefore, the angle formed is an angle of elevation. How about angle B? Angle B is an angle of depression. Why angle of depression? From the horizontal line of sight of the observer to the object below. The object is the bottom post of the flagpole. Okay, next. Okay, in this illustration, what is angle theta?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, time's up. The angle formed is an angle of depression. Why angle of depression? Where is the observer? The observer is actually inside the airplane. So from his horizontal line of sight to the object below, therefore the angle formed is an angle of depression. Okay, get ready with this illustration. So what is angle A?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Angle A is an angle of elevation. Very good. Why angle of elevation? From the horizontal line of sight of the observer to the object above. So our object is the bird. How about this illustration? There are actually two angles formed. So for every question, I'll be giving a 5-second timer for you to answer. So let's have first question. What is angle ARP?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How about angle ARY?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So let us check your answers. The horizontal line is represented by ray RA. And from that ray to the object above, therefore, angle ARP is an angle of elevation. And from ray RA, the horizontal line, to the object below, angle ARY is an angle of depression. So I hope you understand well about angle of elevation and angle of depression. Who got 6 to 7 out of 7 items? Very good. So angle of elevation, as I have said on the other slides, these are used in aviations. So they consider angle of elevation and angle of depression for the takeoff or landing and even going back to their destinations. that even submarine or ships, they also consider angle of depression and angle of elevation to go back to their roots and to navigate other routes. And I hope you enjoyed our video lesson for today. Again, this is Teacher Karina. See you on our next journey about angle of elevation and angle of depression. Bye-bye!